Is it switched on?
Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
On.
Hello.
Hello.
I've been recording for 30 seconds. So.
Yes!
Okay.
Shy and embarrassed.
Right, are you ready?
Ready?
Okay. Look happy. Right, here I am with Lock Up Laura at the engine shed, and it's Masquerade, is it, tonight?
Yeah, that's the one.
So who chose Masquerade?
Mark chose Masquerade. Sitting slightly just off camera is the gentleman who chose the title.
He who should not really be named sat in the corner.
Yes.
Right, so tonight you're debuting your CD album, etc., etc.
Yes, we are.
One time.
That was good talk. Good talk.
We're all obviously very, very excited and
Yeah.
extremely tired because it's taken. How long's it taken? 6 months? Yeah.
It's been a long time
What we're
coming.
going to do tomorrow when it's all when sleep. Yeah, sleep and be hungover probably.
Right. So looking forward to it then.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. It's I think when you look forward, what you were saying earlier, like when you plan something and then all of a sudden it's here. It don't feel. I don't know if everyone else is thinking this, but I can't believe that we're at the engine shed. I can't believe it's the 2nd of May. I cannot believe that the album that we worked on for what feels like 18 months writing it and stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now that's it. Tomorrow it'll all be done and dusted. So yeah.
Because we spoke, didn't we? That was at Hard Rock Hell about, and you were talking about it then.
Yeah,
So that was a little while. That was November. So
Wow, is that November?
yeah.
Seems like last week.
So time has flown for you. It's all this rehearsing and stuff, is it?
So, some of the songs we've been playing for in the best part of 2 years.
Yeah.
There was a few songs that were just getting finished as we finished the first album, because obviously we were concentrating on that and we had another batch of songs ready. So there's a few songs tonight that a lot of the people that have been following us will probably know, because if they've been to a few of our gigs they'll hopefully be able to sing along to it a little bit. But it's nice now to have they can take it away and listen to it on the way home, hopefully, if they're not too drunk.
And not driving.
Yeah.
All right. So have you got any favourite tracks on the album individually?
Yeah. It's the one I hated playing the most, and I didn't expect to like it as much as I did until I heard it. It's Open Arms. The reason why I didn't like it is because it was a bit of a pain to play for me personally, but then when I absolutely love it now, love it. It's his fault.
Yeah, my favourite one is probably The Break. It's just goes up and down throughout. There's like loads of epic moments in it, so it's just a really catchy tune.
Oh, I think Jury's Out for me. I love that song. It's just, I think it's nice when you've written a song with your friends, and it's actually a song that I would listen to if it came on the radio. It'd be a song that I would. We are friends. We are friends. We are friends.
The next,
for me, Holding On, I just think it's just an anthem. I think it's got everything. Nice, quiet, twinkly bits, big heavy sounds, and towards the end it's a real sing-along sort of track that I feel playing it live, and once people start knowing it, they'll really sort of get involved with and enjoy it as much as.
Yeah, I think maybe the last track, Alone With You, I think is probably the strongest one, because it shows a different side of the band and what the band can do. Or I think Holding On. Yeah, Holding On's a really good song. I like that. It's nice when your favourite big hitters are at the end of the album, instead of putting them all at the front.
It's kind of weird. It tells you a lot about us that every one of us has a different favourite track.
Shows you're very diverse, so that can't be a bad thing.
I'm sure there's positives to be found from that. But
So who did the artwork?
The front cover artwork was done by a local artist called Hannah McKinley. We'd seen some portraits she'd done in a guitar shop in town. So in Lincoln there's a guitar shop, and there's these, a Hendrix picture on the wall, and all these, going up the staircase, and we were like, they're really cool. And then, we found and we always try and keep you know, our band focused on Lincoln in Lincolnshire, so artists from Lincolnshire, recording studios from Lincolnshire, photographers from the local area, because we think, you know, we really want to promote what's happening up in Lincolnshire. And you know, I think I went out for a coffee and discussed an idea, and she just ran with it, and yeah, and she produced, I think, something that we all kind of just love now, you know, and I think it just makes so much sense now. Yesterday when we got the album, we looked at it, it was like, I couldn't imagine anything else really being the front cover, but
we struggled with it for a long time as well.
Yeah, that's harder than writing a song, isn't it?
Yeah,
like,
because
watching her draw it, which will make more sense in the future, was when we saw her doing it, was mind blowing.
It was
how she did it so quickly was mind blowing. Yeah.
We probably should say from that she cameos in one of our later music videos that will come out later in the year.
I didn't know if I could or couldn't say anything. That's why I said it will make sense in the future.
So you can't tell me much about this music video then?
I think we can.
Oh, we can do.
Yeah. Are we under contract?
Mark's like,
You like this track, don't you, mate?
I do. There's it's going to be the third one, isn't it? Yeah. There's a third single that we'll release from this album. So there's a theme in each one of the music videos. So we shot them over a weekend, within the third music video for Walk Away, there's some shots of Hannah actually drawing the picture that you see on the front cover of the album. It actually. We was thinking about potentially using the draft that she'd done, the proper draft, but when we was actually there shooting the music video, I said, and I was like, do you know what? It should be that one, it should be that version, because it's just so striking. It's about, what, 6 foot?
Yeah,
it's like 6 foot. It's a huge piece of art at the studio where we actually recorded the album. So that will be featured on Walk Away when that comes out later on in the year.
Sounds good. And tonight, back to tonight. Any rituals you're going to do beforehand to soothe the nerves?
I think I normally cry about 20 minutes before. I get my cry out of the way, and once I have to cry, maybe chicken sandwich, everyone will be happy.
Yeah. I usually read a book. Anyway.
Just try and get in the zone. Just try and get in the zone.
We all, as soon as we see people we know, that not just friends and family, but people that have seen us before, we just all tend to, we're 5 big personalities, and when we see a crowd, we just light up a bit, I think.
Yeah, it's always nice because we've got some very, very loyal people.
It's not to say we're not versatile, we can play to nobody. But
yeah, we've done that as
well. but no, it's very humbling. And we the last time for our previous album, the launch night was insane, and so I've been trying personally very hard to suppress that feeling and remembering what it was like, because that's the closest I felt to being a rock star in my life. So I'm trying to stay calm right now. Which, if you know me, it's not easy.
Dark Cream is a happy band.
Yeah. There you go again. Always pick on me. Yeah.
And I know you haven't done tonight yet, but what are you thinking of for in the future?
Sort of gig-wise, tour-wise, that sort of thing.
Anything. What's got sort of next? Sort of on the agenda.
Yeah, I think really we need to get out and tour this album. We spent a long time recording it, writing it, and getting everything ready, like getting this launch party ready, getting all the album artwork. We spent so long saying let's not gig, let's put 100% focus on this album. So when we can tour it, it is exactly what we want, and now it's here. We just want to get out there. Like, it's been a long time since we've gone to a new city and got lost trying to find a album.
Yeah, it's because we were just gigging, and then we like Sam said, we made a conscious decision just to stop that and concentrate on making the album as good as we could. So Lee, tonight's the first since Rock City, is it? Or we've done one since then?
I don't know actually. I think, was Rock City the last gig?
No, the one in Wakefield was.
Oh yeah, the Wakefield gig.
Yeah, that was cool. Of course, yeah, that was great. That was a charity bash, wasn't it?
We're playing SOS Festival as well, which is
Badass Bash. That's what it was. Yeah, that was awesome.
And we're also playing. Is it Airfield Anarchy?
Yeah, Mudfest.
Yeah, Mudfest.
With Top Loader.
Yeah, with Top Loader.
Yes,
that's in the moonlight.
I was in year 9 when I heard that, I think, and I'm an old man now.
So what age?
I was just to say, so when you guys are like touring up and down the road, who's the practical joke about you?
Oh dear.
Put you. No, you.
It's him.
Me. He's the sneaky joker. I'm the one. I'm the open book. So I get you get what you pay for with me. He likes to fire him in, but he's the sneakiest one. He's another one. Like we all are in our own little way, but he's the sneaky one.
Usually it's aimed at Liam.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Strategically staying quiet, right?
There could be a whole other interview on practical jokes.
All day.
Right, you put me off now. On about being on the road, I mean, how far have you been to play? What's the furthest distance?
It'd be that Norfolk, the Norwich one, wouldn't it?
Norfolk, yeah.
Manchester's further than Norfolk.
Nah, it's not.
Surely.
It
Depends how long you class
suppose,
as far, because we spent 4 hours in the van one time, didn't we, going to Manchester? That was
Yeah, we did.
I think circumference-wise, from here to Manchester, Norfolk.
been
Yeah, I think they're the big, because I mean we really have to weigh up whether we can or can't, because normally we've got to come back that same night as well. So
we've had some fantastic offers. We've been asked to go to Glasgow and as far south as Brighton as well, which we're hoping sort of.
You're really keen to go there, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you put a little run of tour dates then from north to south, and back again. Yeah, so it'd be good. Get out and about there. Yeah. So who would you most like to support?
Who would I most like to support?
Oldbridge, I'm having it.
Oldbridge.
Oldbridge.
You said
Shinedown or Blackstone Cherry. Shinedown or Blackstone Cherry, yeah.
I don't know. Probably Alterbridge. Just because.
Really?
Yeah. I saw him at Download last year.
You said that.
Saw him at Download last year, and they were just phenomenal.
I don't know. I just like to be in the same room as Metallica, to be fair. But
I'm surprised you didn't say what you wanted to.
Whitney.
What we all thought you'd say.
Whitney's
No, not Whitney. Not Whitney. What's his? I didn't mean that. He said that, not me. Don't look at him. See what I mean? No, what's his name?
Five-star.
Thank
this
you.
would be interesting.
Yeah, thank you. Five-star.
Oh
chap.
yeah. Yeah, but like, I would hope that's hopefully a possibility, Charlie Simpson, if you're watching this. But yeah, I think Metallica, definitely Metallica.
Yeah, fair enough. You win.
Thank you.
Right, you know I ask random questions.
I know that. Yeah.
Yes.
That seems a completely different direction. The last time we was having a conversation.
Oh yeah.
Proper excited.
We watched that interview and got an argument in the car.
Did you?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
But who's going to die first?
Yeah, he's going.
Sorry, mate.
I think it's me. I think I'm on borrowed time.
All right. There's a Inequality Street in front of you. Which one would get to it first and eat most of them?
Oh dear.
And who would be pushed to the back?
If it was the back.
Liam's at the back.
Right.
I'd starve.
He's got a food problem.
That's that one.
He's got a food problem. He looks like he's got
For a fat
problem.
kid, I don't eat that much.
But he's definitely got a food problem.
Yeah.
You just
Let's
like
not look at him.
Yeah, there it is. Sneaky look.
It would be between me and Chris.
I'm partial to a bit of food.
I think us three would be pushed to the back because these two would just
Maybe,
eat
yeah,
our
yeah.
fingers if we
It'd be like King Kong and Godzilla, but you know, that bit, yeah. Who knows? It's a question for the start.
He stands in Sam's kitchen eating a jar of jam.
I do eat a jar of jam.
And a jar of peanut butter.
And a jar of peanut butter.
We had an emergency sandwich once.
So which one would you leave behind in the tin?
Oh, the coconut one.
Oh no.
No,
I like coconut.
penny.
No,
It's always them long gold.
them
things.
orange ones.
Strawberry
orange
cream.
creams.
Strawberry and orange cream, they're
Oh,
alright.
because I'll be the first there and they'll be the first gone.
No one get wasted.
It'll be the
I don't think there'll be many left.
No, there
to
won't
be
be
fair.
any.
It's probably
The
safe to
wrappers
say.
would get left.
So you don't ever wrap the wrappers back up and put them in the tin to fool the others then?
We once. What did we
None
do?
of these were shared,
How did we stitch him up once? We got some posh. We ate some of his posh chocolates.
Yeah, around my
And there was
house.
his girlfriends, and we replaced him with like Maltesers or something.
he
That's
did,
like I
yeah.
can't remember what it was.
They put me back in my pantry.
Primarily to get him told off, not because we wanted to eat them.
I did get told off.
Oh, the
I
thing.
genuinely thought I'd eaten them though. I thought it was me. 2 years later.
So more serious, when you comes to writing songs, who puts do you work it as a collective, or do you one or two come up with the ideas and the others then fill in?
It's a sort of like
seed gets planted.
Yeah, the seed gets planted. So Aaron will normally come with a idea guitar wise, and he brings it to the table like for us as musicians. Like, so what do you think of this? Is there anything we change? We look at we write bits to it, and then once we've got a sort of skeleton of the song, we then look at the way the song's set out. So we might double up the verse or double up the chorus, add a longer bridge, that sort of thing. Which is something that we all do as a collective, and then depending on really, I mean, we've had Lee say, I'm going to take this one home and have a crack at it, but he's also stood there and walked out of the room for 5 minutes and walked back in with.
Sometimes we'll have everyone has an idea of where the song wants to go, but more often than not, each person adds their bit, and it just sort of grows from there. Really, I mean, that's how we write, and then.
It's funny because it's evolved over the. How long have we been together? I know it's not 18 months. Three and a half years.
Yeah,
when we first started, I would never have felt comfortable sort of writing melodies and sounding like a cat, like who's not very well. So I was trying to sing a melody.
When do you do that?
I don't know. You know when cats are not well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas now, obviously, sort of as you get to know people, you feel a bit more comfortable sort of writing. As Sam just said, sort of in the room, and you walked out, and then all of a sudden, boom, we've just had a big chorus.
Yeah, you sort of learn people's habits a bit more, don't you?
Sometimes it can take a bit longer.
We've had some already some press reviews. Some people have likened us to certain people, and another person kindly said that we sound completely original. And cause when people, it's really difficult. When people say, "What do you think you sound like?" It's a really hard question. We just say alternative rock, pretty much, because it's really hard to define our sound within the genre, I suppose.
Right, and what age were you when you started playing, and do you still have your original instruments?
Well, I started playing bass when I was about 13, and no, I no longer have that first ever bass. I gladly gave it on to a younger kid who wanted to start to learn. So I was passing it on.
It's an X Factor story.
Yeah. So no, sadly I don't have it anymore.
I learnt about 6 months before I joined this band. Basically, he went travelling.
We got bored.
And as he went travelling, we both worked within the same industry. I was self-employed at the time. Then he asked me if I wanted to take on his role, so I did. I got the interview and I got the job, and then. My boss where I worked, he sold me a really crappy drum kit, and basically, me and him got bored.
Is that the drum kit that you, for 6 months, was playing the bass drum backwards?
No.
Electric kit, wasn't it?
Can't leave me, can you? That Brian thing's come back up on here. Yes, for 6, when I first, if you look at if we ever release them, our really old videos, I spent 6 months playing the kick drum backwards because I learnt on an electric kit. An acoustic kit scared the life out of me. They don't anymore.
I think I was 14, 13. I was at school. It was secondary school in that era when you're at secondary school, and if you're not into sports, you start playing music, and then so I started playing music.
Or found religion.
Yeah, and didn't really take it too seriously until I went to college, and then started. But I never really wanted to learn other people's songs. I always wanted to write, and always wanted to. I genuinely think I couldn't sit there and play a song a cover all the way through. Now I can't remember any covers, and so all the way through, I kind of just wanted to develop my own approach, and then I've still got the first guitar. It's floating around in a garage somewhere, but it's a horrible thing.
Where I really found my sound. Ross and friends.
This one should be good.
16, was that 16 or 17? It was Mr. Hall that taught me right here. He taught me how to play.
Fiddle wizard.
And it is a bit of a sob story. So sorry to bring the mood down a bit, but my first ever guitar was an acoustic that my parents bought me, and Aaron taught me to play on it, and I got playing with this lad at college, and he sadly passed away. So I wrote a goodbye message on it because they did this memorial thing for him, and I cable tied it to a tree where this memorial was, and went past it 10 minutes later and it had been robbed. Yeah. Yeah. So I was quite heartbroken about that. A, because it was my first ever guitar that I thought I put to good use, and B, because that's sick.
How many have you had since then?
Oh, about 500. They've all cost me £3.50.
Sorry, I don't want to steal anyone's thunder, but can I ask a question?
Yes.
Have you ever bought a brand new guitar?
Have I? Oh, well.
I thought he was going to go, have I?
Several. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into it. I don't want to brag how much money I've got. Nothing.
Bagel. There you go.
I'm going on to that sort of thing with bands not having much money because the music industry has changed so much. It's very, very difficult. So, I mean, how most bands now have to work to, and then to afford to play with the band, etc., keep it going. How do you feel that if you get to a certain stage where it comes that you'd have to give up work for the band or continue with the work because it's not enough to sustain you? It's a very, very difficult decision for a lot of bands to do.
The dreamer in me wants to say straight away, but there's nothing's guaranteed, and like you say, it's you've got to work to play, haven't you? I suppose, and it would be for something to make us consider it. It would have to be a big, offer on a plate, wouldn't it?
I think we're all, as bar that Liam there, we're all sort of at that age now, aren't we, where it's sort of marriage and kids on the card, and we're all sort of in our careers now. For some of us,
Please, oh my God. I forgot that my reaction to that was just recorded.
We've all got careers and stuff now, so it's hard to step away from a career. Whereas if you're a 16-year-old band or whatever, and you're really giving it some, it's great because you don't leave. You only normally leave behind like a part-time job or something, but it'd be hard to. You lift your.
I would love to, if you could do it though. I would love to drop back to a job where you just go to work and go home.
Oh yes, I love
that'd be awesome.
Part-time, 12 hours a week.
I'd just do it. I'd love it. I'd do it in a heartbeat. So if I genuinely got the opportunity, there'd be no question in my mind. I would just go for it.
Wedding singer.
Right. My other random question, I'm not going to ask you the same one I asked last time.
That was a great question.
Right. You're in a place and someone comes up to you individually and says, I will pay you £1 million if you stay in a haunted house, but survival rate in this haunted house for you coming out alive, it's 90% are dead. Would you take the money or take the 10% chance that you might make it through?
£50 to it.
He really genuinely would do anything for £50.
Yeah, why not?
That's how we've been able to record the album.
I've found that I don't believe in all that rubbish.
You'll be alright because we're quite deep sleepers, aren't we?
Yes, I am.
So we'd probably fall asleep quite quick.
Yeah.
And
more open to get stabbed up by a scary ghost though.
No,
if a ghost. What about
that
ghost in? Can you remember Ghostbusters? The ghost that takes Matey Boy's belt off.
I don't know.
Well, I'm getting rude there, but yeah, I wouldn't mind that ghost. That ghost is okay.
if these ghosts come in on your meeting that's inequality, they'll
get £1 million for that ghost. Oh, you've got your story right there. Sold.
So the answer is essentially lock up Laura will do anything for money.
Yeah. If you've got a haunted house and a £50, we are your dad.
Liam, he looks terrified.
I'll do it. You only live once. Do it. Go for it.
Could be the last time.
Now let me tell you what.
Yeah, do it. Go for it.
Yeah, all right.
I'd gather the Dragon Balls and wish myself back.
So it might mean that you'd have to have standby replacement members just in case.
Yeah.
That's been talked about.
Yeah.
I've no doubt about me a few times.
I always get replaced for photo shoots, to be fair.
Well, thank you so much for giving me some of your time.
Thank you.
And I know you've got a really exciting, busy evening.
Yeah.
And you have to get in the zone and things.
Got to get to work.
Yeah, we're going to get to work.
Papa's got to go to work.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to be one hell of a show, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, guys.
Thank you. Cheers, thank you.
Say nice things about us. Or lie if you don't like us.
Well, we've heard you already.
Oh, there we go. we're on for a win.
Yes, we have heard you already. Right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have you got on now?